Hello creative, so to come about this ruffled scrunchie sleeve that you have here, go ahead and measure how you want your sleeve to sit on your shoulder. If you want it to sit slanted or if you want it in a straight form, just like I'm measuring here like so, go ahead and measure and get your exact measurement of how comfortable you are on it. Then you go ahead and insert this measurement on your fabric. For me, I'm going to be using this method, that's the slanted way, where it's coming to the armhole kind of, just like you saw there. So I'm going to measure what I have here on fold is 3 inches and the length is about 25 inches. So now I'm just going to close up all the edges and I'll come back to show you. So I closed up all the sides and I just left about 1 inch for me to turn it over to the right side. So like I said, this is exactly my measurements for how I want the sleeve to sit on my shoulder. Yours can be lesser, yours can be more, depends on the size you're working with. So after turning it over to the other side, that is the right side, I'll go ahead and give this a very good press. Then I'm going to close up that 1 inches I used in turning it over. So go ahead and give it a good press, and now we're going to go and work on the second part. So for the second piece, what I have here, this is what it looks like by the time I was done ironing. I will keep that aside and I will go ahead and measure out for a longer piece. So for the longer piece, I have about 60 inches long, just like I've measured here, and I have about 14 inches wide. So on fold is going to be 7 inches. So you can go ahead and measure what you measured on your sleeve times 2 or times 3, depends on how full you want the scrunchy sleeve to look like. So I first of all fold it straight up into 2, then I'll fold it again into 2, just like I'm doing here in this video. Ensure that you align it properly, and if it's not aligning, go ahead and pin it. So there I'll go ahead and measure 6.5 inches. This is because I want it to be extremely full. Then at this down part, I'm going to measure 3.5 inches. So you can go ahead and measure 3 inches here and 5 inches at the other side, depends totally on you. So I'm just going to use my pencil because I'm using a white fabric. I'll just go ahead and give it a slanted line all the way to that other part. Then I'll use my scissors to go ahead and cut it slantly. So I'll just go ahead and cut it slantly, exactly the 6.5 and 3.5 inches. I'm not going to be including any allowance to this. So after doing this, I'll just go ahead and close up all the way straight down from the beginning all the way to the other parts of this, and I'll go ahead and turn it over. So after turning it over, I'll go ahead and give it a very good press. You can see that I also joined a fabric to this, so these 2 fabrics. So after opening it up, I'll go ahead and give it a very good press, which I have done. So now the smaller parts that we measured the other time, so now I'm going to go ahead and use my pin to hold it. Then I'll go ahead and push it into the bigger part of our sleeve. So just go ahead and push it in, just like I'm doing here in this video. So when I get to this part, the ending part of the shorter one, I'll go ahead and align it properly. Then I'll use my pin to secure it all the way. So it's just like you are using an elastic. So for instance, if you are inputting an elastic on your waistband, the way you normally do it, pushing it in, then securing it at the edge. So that's how this is going to be. So you can also use an elastic, but for me, I want to use the fabric. It's also going to be coming out beautiful if you decide to use an elastic. So I'm just going to pass this shorter one all the way to the other side, and by the time I'm done, I'll go ahead and secure it as well to this other side. Then I'll go ahead and top stitch on it, but before I top stitch, I'll pin it down neatly and fold the other bigger part in neatly, so it's going to have a neat edge, and this is how it is. By the time you finish stitching it, you see that it's going to give a very beautiful girders, just like this, and that's basically it. You can see how simple and easy it is, right? So after doing this, the next part now is to bring out your top, and you're going to mark where you want it to sit on, and you go ahead and top stitch on it. So I already left about 1.5 inches inside, so I'll just push it in and I'll top stitch inside, and that's basically it. I hope you learned something. So I'm going to be including a tutorial for this asymmetric top on the channel if you're interested in it, so that you watch it. So this is the outcome of my beautiful asymmetric hemline top with my scrunchy sleeves. I hope you learned something, and I hope you'll be trying it out. See you in my next video. Bye.